Hi everybody, Pro Trader Mike, founder of MOJO Day Trading. I wanted to introduce you today to the courses that are available online for all day traders that are interested in starting a career or bettering themselves day trading. If you come to my website at mojodaytrading.com, you'll see on the top navigation courses. And basically what I did was about 25 years ago, right out of college, started trading the stock market. Really had a fascination for it. I was always great with numbers and I love computers. And then out of college, I got involved with prop trading. I went into some firms and was able to trade firm capital, where basically they sat me down, they gave me a computer station with an account with buying power, told me to practice on 100 shares, and they would judge me on the performance of that and then increase the buying power. And that was their strategy for new traders. And most traders completely failed with that strategy. Most people ask me today, what's one thing that you can look back on that was one of your biggest mistakes? And I'd say, looking back then, that was probably my biggest mistake, is not properly being educated or being mentored by someone who really was a professional and was able to open their doors to show a new person what to do. When I was involved in the business world, I went into the firms that I work for and I said, who's the biggest sales guy and what does he do, and show me his check, and of course they did. And I went and sat next to that person and copied everything that he did. And he was basically a mentor if he wanted to share, or a silent mentor from somewhat of a distance across the room. In day trading, that was not available. None of the companies offered any kind of education back in the day, and the stress of learning and blowing up and sometimes getting lucky and then winding up blowing up again, because most traders, they would increase your share size and you would get humble after winning for a week or two and then blow it up on one or two trades. So this was the mantra of life in day trading. Always had flashes of greatness, but never had that competitive edge until I became a professional poker player and was able to pull a living online for an offline life from playing poker. And I was self-taught. What I did was I broke down the game mathematically. I reverse engineered the wins to figure out how I won those particular poker tournaments and applied that system over and over. What I did was I spent time away from the table journaling, looking at my notes, what hands I won on, what obstacles I faced, so then when I got back on the felt, all that practice and hours of study paid off and gave me a competitive edge. That's what the trading world never ever had, and that's what I feel I'm bringing to the table with my MOJO University live course and all of my courses that I've recorded and put online that anyone can learn 24/7 online, giving you that competitive edge, because I'm willing to open up my doors and show you what I've done to be successful. In MOJO University, I've had over probably 400 or 500 traders that have taken this course. Currently over 200 of them are still with me in the MOJO Day Trade room and are currently making a living trading online. The other part of them are doing it themselves, because once you teach a person how to fish, once it nibbles, all you have to do is pull and you catch the fish. If they tell you never to pull, how are you going to know to catch the fish when you get the nibble? And I supply the best equipment to fish with in the stock market, the best platforms, the best strategies upon my systems. So within my system, I have strategies that I follow along certain parallels that I teach within this course. And I wanted to go into MOJO University, log in and show you what the courses are and how you can get a competitive edge. And I'll get a lot of other questions most people have is, and I'm logging into my own personal dashboard, so I show you what it's like logging in. Most people, they really don't know how to get started trading in the market. They see it on TV and they see lots of riches and guys with Lamborghinis and mansions, and that's great and you can attain that, but it's a long grinding road. You don't make it to the final table in the first 100 hands. It actually takes online 10 hours and 1,000 hands to make it to the final table. And I reverse engineered that. I know how many times I got pocket aces, pocket kings, pocket queens, ace king, ace queen, ace jack, ace 10, pocket pairs, all the way down on all those tournaments that I got to the final table and that I played 1,000 hands. So I knew to be patient, wait for things to present themselves, and build a system that I've been able to replicate. One day I signed online and poker was shut down. You couldn't log in anymore. They shut the sites down, which was a blessing to me in disguise because I always hated the river card in poker. I was always ahead on the hand going into the river, and some guy would I'd be up 97% versus 3%, and he would pull the 3% and beat me. So knowing that, I left that to go and try my system in the stock market, and it really worked because there's no river card. Once you're up in a trade, there's nothing that can take it away. So I spent a lot of time from the past reflecting on what I did, and I started trading again and had some of the same stumbling falls. I had no system in the beginning. All I did was press the buttons and buy, and journaled everything just as I did in poker, and try to reverse engineer through math a consistent system that I was able to break down and understand. And because I was able to understand it, I was able to teach it to other people, which I did. My first student, Pro Trader Alan, which you'll meet in the day trade room, still with me, is on a tremendous win streak. He himself came to me, and I was able to teach him 5 years ago. I've been doing this since 2012, the breakdown of MOJO University. Let me show you the course. Once you log into MOJO University, you'll enroll, and then in your dashboard will be all these courses. And you come into course 1, and this is basically a breakdown of introductions. Each one of these courses are video lessons. Each one is like 6 minutes right here, and it gives you a breakdown, and then after you can post a comment on what you think. Really excellent. Each one, the introduction, the trading basics, the trading tools, the brokers, level 2, business 101, and then leaving comments on what you feel. Really nice. Come back and you complete each section above, complete and continue as you go through. And then you come into level 2. Each one advances on the next one. So by the time you get to course level 7 at the end, you've got a complete basic understanding from A to Z, and each one builds on the rest. Course number 2, 27 minutes, 12 minutes, 13, and 36. The trading psychology, stopping stations, MOJO style, business 102 and business 101, and continued right there. And then course number 3 is advanced MOJO and Pro Trader style, 51 minutes. Then advanced MOJO and Pro Trader style, an hour and 9. Lessons 15, 16, 17, and 18. And then you come into course level 4, 1, which is the DOS Trader Pro and stock charts, 50-minute lesson right here, and leaving your comments of what you feel. A lot of people in the past teach charts. The chart portion of this video literally knocked my socks off. Absolutely the best I've ever seen. Every time I sit on one of your trainings, I think to myself, I can't stop that. Then you do it. Kudos, Mike. Kudos. Excellent. See, I never was able to get any aha moments from anyone in the past. In this course, you'll have over 100 aha moments. And you come into levels 5, 6, and 7, the same sort of thing. And you'll also get the MOJO toolbox. And there's a lot of other courses that are available within MOJO University. The swing newsletter, the day trade room, the combo pack, for everybody to look through and to get started. All these courses are available online in the advanced bundle for $1,897. There's individually, all of them are $2,079. There's a 10% bundle discount for $1,897 right here, where you get all these courses. It's original priced at $2,079. The courses start now and never ends. It's a complete self-paced course online. When you decide to stay and finish, it's up to you. The live course students attend the class live, then watch the recording of it. After enrolling, as long as you're part of the MOJO team and you do not cancel your chat room subscription, you have unlimited access to this course for as long as you like across all and any devices you own. This is a paid course, so there are no refunds, and please consider this before purchasing. One payment of $18.97 or 2 payments of $9.48. You can start learning right there. So I encourage everybody to get their competitive edge in MOJO University, which gave me the ability to break this down for people for an understanding in layman's terms, which I feel the course is priceless, and I'm sure you'll agree once you go through it. You'll become a lifetime member of the MOJO team. The average pro trader has been with me after this course 2.5 years in the MOJO Day Trade room. I think you'll become one of those statistics, and looking forward to working with you, giving you your competitive edge. And if you've never gotten started before, this is the place to get started. And if you've started, can't find what you want, you can find it here. And if you think you know everything, I guarantee, and it's the first time I've said that, you don't. I spoke to a guy tonight on Twitter who told me, no thank you, I'm a hedge fund manager. And I said, okay, well, answer me this question. Is your strategy or your system working the best for you? What do you have? And I told him, I bet you answer me the wrong question, the wrong response. And I knew he was going to say, my strategy is the best. And that's the wrong response. Because if you don't have a system based on positive expectancy, how are you going to create a living and bet your life on that? On a strategy that may happen? What if that market turns and the strategy doesn't work? But the system always works. So if you have a system and use a strategy within the system based on rules, you'll do very, very well. Like going fishing. The system is you don't fish all day. The system is you fish in the morning, you go on the boat and do that. The strategy is you get out the Garmin, you find the fish, and you go to the spot and you throw it in according to what you do, consistency, and you bring home a boatload of fish. The system is only playing the top hands at the table, ace, ace, king, king, queen, queen, jack, jack, all lower pairs, ace, king, ace, queen, ace, jack, ace, 10, lowest suited connectors, and that's the system. And then when you get them, the strategy for betting that system comes into play, followed by rules of conduct in order to do that consistently. So it parallels the same thing that I've done to become a professional poker player and win there, to exactly doing the same thing online in a system that I've developed that I could teach you in MOJO University. So I encourage you to enroll right now. You'll get 10% off, $2,079 for $1,897, and you can get started. Pro Trader Mike signing off. Peace. Keep it profitable.